This is the Unity platform project. I create a project new and I call it platform 1, platform game 1, and right now I'm in a default scene. The light, camera, and this little gizmo. First of all, I need you to orientate the plane. That's this little gizmo here, so that the z-axis, the blue, is pointing like this arrow away from you, and the x-axis, the red arrow, is pointing to your right. You simply click on the gizmo and it spins around. So wait until see the Z one more time. Now the Z is pointing away, Y is up, X is down, and click once on the gizmo and hold down the right mouse and pull it down, and now you can see the plane lines in the right direction. Now we're going to position the camera using the transform table here and type in these numbers. So 0, this is 5, and this is -55. The rotation, on the other hand, is 25 for the X, and that's it. Nothing else has changed. The light, on the other hand, directional light, we're going to change that. The position is 0. This becomes 30, and this Z1 is -30. The rotation is 60, and that's it. Now you may be wondering where the camera and light all went. So zoom out, and there's the camera, and there's a light, kind of in the distance. Don't worry about it, that's fine. Now we'll create our first game object. So right click on an empty space or use the menu and it's plane. There it is. Click once, click again. Now we rename it the ground. Leave it there for now. Select it, and we're going to enter these positions. This is 0, 0, 0. That's 0, but then the scale is 1.5. That's 1, and the other one is 10. This is very long. Okay, now try it. There you go. Turn it, turn it, turn it, and here we are. Okay, good. Now if you click on the camera, see the position of the camera corresponds to looking down the runway. This plane looks like a runway, so it looks right away. Plane, runway. Yeah, I guess it's good. Alright, now we need to create folders. You know how to do that. Just right click in this empty space, click create, and there's a folder. We need 5 of them. 1 animations, 2 prefab, 3 scripts, 4 textures, and the 5th one is already created for you in the game, and it always has a sample scene inside. So let's go ahead and save this file. Save as. Here's the scenes folder, and we type scene 1. Okay, so next we will add a play object. It's a sphere. There it is. It's in here somewhere, don't worry about it. Rename it. Click once. Player. Now, position. We're going to put -3, so that means a little bit to the left. The Y is 2, so it's above the ground, and -45, so at the beginning of the runway. Okay, let's double check that. -3, 245. That's our player. Where did he go? There he is. See, so we just have to angle it so that we can actually see it. If you put it up there, we can see that way too. You hold the right mouse button down and you can pan around the image. You hold the shift key together with the cursor wheel, you can move it like this. So now we can actually see. Okay, and if we use the scroll wheel, we can zoom away. Alright. This looks very, very short, but in reality, if you look at the camera, see, it's pretty far away, long way to go. Alright, so, okay, let's not lose sight of it too much. Okay, yeah, let's get used to it. There you go. Anyway, we almost finished lesson number 1. Now we need to add the barriers, the challenge of the game. So 1, and 3D object, Q, and there it is. If we hold it like this way a little bit, we can see that we can pull it back. There we are. Look at the shadow on the ground. Okay, now let's resize this. As long as it's taller than the player, that is fine. And we don't need it too fat, too thick. Okay, now we put it down into the ground. Just look at the shadow, and you'll know where you're placing it. A little bit about there. Okay, there we go. Now these are the one end, so it looks like, there we go. See, that's how it's looking. Alright, now that we have that, we duplicate it, which is Command D or Control D on the Windows. Or else we go in here, Edit, Duplicate, see, Control D. Alright, move it there. Okay, now we just have to resize this a little smaller so that we have a gap for the object to go through. Alright, the gap is just wide enough for him to go through. If you want to make it more challenging, make it smaller. Now, this is on the right hand side. We're going to need some on the left hand side. So we duplicate this one too. And I can't see the arrow, but he's going in the z-axis, z direction. So let's make this -30. And there it is. But we want it on this side. Okay, so let's duplicate this one. And we put it this side. If you duplicate this way, they'll be lined up perfectly. Now we need to make it a little smaller. Like that. So now the gate is on the left. So you have a right, and you have to go left, and then you gotta add more after that. But while we have the prefabs folder, well, there we go. So number 2 and number 3 are together. So we need to create empty objects, empty. And that will be this one. So his gate will be on the left. So we rename it gate to the left. And then we move cube 3 into there and cube 2 into there, and then close that. A secondary empty object. Rename it gate to the right. And we move number this one, which is this one, and this one, which is this one. So now you have 2 gates. Okay. Now prefabs. Folder is empty right now. You need to drag it into here, and then drag this into here. I notice they both turn here. See, they both turn blue. They are prefabs now. So next we delete them from here, but the prefabs are there. So far so good. There's the assets. And in the meantime, go in the usual Google search and grab some textures and save it into your textures folder. So if you like this folder, this texture, you go save as, and you'll find where you save your, where did you save your game. And when you find it, look for the assets and then find the textures folder. You save it into here and then you'll show up in there. Okay, so let me cancel this. I already saved that one. Let me get a new one. Let's see, this one I don't have yet. So right click, save the image as, and once you save the first time, the next time you'll go to the same place. Also make sure it is a JPEG image. It has to say JPEG. So this is rocks number 3. And there you have it. So far so good. And before we leave, you go file, save the scene. This is scene 1. And then for the next time, we're going to file, save as. We're going to call it scene 2 for the next episode. Save.